teammates? We back today to give y'all some important information about Mexico.
Alright, so today we'll be telling you guys about the visas and the different types of visas, the price, our experience with it, and all of that.
As you guys can see, I got my laptop. I'm gonna go through it so you guys can see a visual as we're talking about it. Quick disclaimer, we are not legal advice, we are not immigration services, we are just trying to help y'all out through y'all process. Make sure you do your own due diligence and your research to make sure you get the best result for what you got going on.
And honestly, we're going to tell you guys exactly how we got our information. The information will definitely be accurate, we're just not putting a stamp on it and say it's legal advice, because that ain't us.
That ain't us.
So if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
And make sure you hit that bell, you don't want to miss none of these upcoming videos. Let's get into it.
From D-Town to H-Town, you know that I got you, girl. Know that I'm gonna love you forever. It's my town and your town. Now that we're here, we gon' build this empire together. When you smile, I smile. As long as I got you, I'm gonna make sure that you smile forever. You're two down, I'm so proud. No matter the weather, we gon' pull through the storms together. You're my queen and I'm your king. You're my love, my everything. You have my heart and yours with me. I'm feeling like it's destiny.
So Sam has his MacBook and we're going to be going through the process of how we found out our information about visas before moving to Mexico.
So first thing first, I will always say stay away from the .coms and stuff like that when you're looking for official advice. If you can, try to find a .gov or something of that nature. That way you know it's coming from an official source.
For sure.
First thing I'm gonna do is go to Google. We're gonna type in the Mexican visa. As you can see, it's already on the screen. And then we're gonna scroll down. Like I said, stay away from them .coms.
Yeah. That.
All right, so the site I'm gonna use is embamex.sre.gov.mx. So I'm expecting that is a official government website here in Mexico. All right. Now, as you can see, it gives you all the good disclaimer advice at the beginning. You guys can do your own due diligence and read exactly what all of this says. So here, you'll get all the applications you need for whichever type of visa you're looking for. As you can see here, this information has not been updated, in a very long time.
Since January of 2019, and we're in 2021. So that's why we're gonna give you our personal and updated experience, because this may not be as accurate as we thought.
But all the information, you know what I'm saying,
it's
still
basically the same. They don't change too much.
So as you can see, these are the 7 visas that we've seen on the website. It may be more, I'm not 100% sure, but these are the normal ones. You got your tourist visa, which most people come on, your work visa. You got the long-term visa, you know what I'm saying, so you want to stay here for a long term. Then you have the student visa, which is a temporary resident, permanent residence visa, and then adoption visa, where you come here for the purpose of adoption. And also there's a diplomatic or official visa. Not 100% sure what that is.
Our experience with our visa process, or our people ask, like, are y'all, like, I mean, it's a valid question, because when somebody moves from out of the country, you want to know, like, how you doing that? Like,
yeah.
how does that work?
Absolutely.
So we are currently living in Mexico on a tourist visa. This means that using that small little passport that we always encourage everybody to get, you can come to Mexico for up to 180 days before you have to leave the country.
And that is 6 months. So a lot of people, from what I've heard, a lot of people spend 6 months here and spend 6 months back in the States, and you're well within your right to do that with just your United States passport. Now, if the 6 months is not enough, you know what I'm saying, then you would need different options, which is where all those other visa options come in for. And then it's another, you know what I'm saying, another way you can go about your business as well.
Okay, so a little backstory. We got here to Mexico for good on June 1st of 2021. Meaning, from that day, we have 179 days to get the hell out of the country. We definitely want to stay here for more than 6 months. So we have decided that we'll take the tourist visa for now, and we're just gonna do something called a visa run.
6 months from now, we're gonna do a visa run. More than likely, I mean, we move around a lot, so I feel like we might go somewhere before our 180 days up, but just for the purpose and the sakes of understanding how the 180 days work, at the end of those 6 months, I would probably leave before 180 days personally, but you have to leave the country. You can go back to the States. You can take a trip to wherever you want to go, any place you ever dreamed of. But the thing is, you must leave Mexico. That's why it's called a visa run. You got to get up out of here.
You have to cross the border into somewhere else. So you just wanted to, I know a lot of people say that they leave the country and take a day trip to somewhere and come back the next day. And then when you come back the next time, your 180 days starts all over. So it's literally that simple. And all you need is a passport to do this.
On your United States passport. And I want to just make that clear because people might be from, you know,
other
Canada
countries.
or wherever.
Okay, so how does that work?
I'm not sure how it works from other countries. We're just trying to tell them our perspective. I don't want to be like, yo, with your passport, you can come over here and stay
right.
They're gonna be like, hey, Teammatetv said.
See, I be forgetting that we have viewers from all over the world, which we definitely appreciate y'all. So I do have to think about and remember that not everybody's coming from the States. But to the people that is living in the States and are interested in moving to Mexico, you can use your US passport. Come on a tourist visa, you stay here for 180 days. The only thing about a tourist visa is that you cannot work here. You cannot find a job. So what you need to do is already have some type of income coming in or whatever, but we'll get into income and living abroad in another video. But I just said that to say that you cannot come here and work if you wanted to. Like if you were like, oh, let me just get some little pesos. No ma'am.
Not on that tourist visa.
No ma'am.
You'll be on the next thing smoking out of here.
You'll be gone.
Deported.
Okay, talk about 180 days. No ma'am, let's make that 2 days. Get out.
All you need to do is do your due diligence, do your research, and see what fits you best in your situation.
And I must say that you don't have to stay all the way to 6 months. The tourist visa is the visa that you need, even if you want to just come for a vacation for a week or for a weekend or something. So now let's get into the price of things. Everybody's always interested in how much does it cost? Yeah, I'm interested too. How much does it cost? So let's get into it.
So, as you can see up here, there's no fee for South African passport. So, you know, if you're from South Africa, that's cool. But for 7 out of the 8 visas that we talked about, they're all $36 even. And then the diplomatic, official, or service visa is free. Now, it says the tourism visa is $36. I don't remember paying $36.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this earlier. I was like, dang, did we pay? Honestly, I've been to a lot of countries and I never like remember paying money to get into those countries. I don't know how that works.
We personally didn't pay, but it says $36 here on print. So I mean, just have $36 with you just in case. They might want to charge the day you get off the plane. Yeah,
they might just want to charge y'all that day, but we didn't have to, but it does say it there, so just have it ready. You don't want to be in a situation where you like, the Teammatetv said they ain't paid. They be like, ma'am, sir, it's gonna be $36.
Teammatetv is not immigration, nor are they, you know what I'm saying? Anyways.
So that's it for this video. We told you the different types of visas. We told you the price of them. We told you our experience. And we also gave you the information on how you can do your own research on visas and the process yourself.
So with that information, y'all should be prepared for all y'all international travels, whether y'all going to Cancun, Cabo, or wherever y'all need to go. Hopefully y'all learned a lot from this information we provided today. Let us know in the comments below if y'all need more videos like this, or if y'all have questions that y'all would like us to answer only the way we can answer them.
But until then, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
And hit that bell. You never know what type of video we're gonna drop.
And until next time, peace.